How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another tier list guide video that your host NizeBoy21 here gonna do the tier list for you. Alright, so my last tier list guide that I did for the heroes got some kind of good reviews, so I'm gonna continue this. Now, by now you're probably like, you should just change your channel name to tier list making guide, because that's what you're all gonna do, and you're correct, because I'm gonna do more tier lists after this, because why the fuck not, boys? So essentially, this is all my opinion, just to get that out the way. Disclaimer, blah blah blah. If you're sensitive because you're a snowflake, whatever, I don't know, bro, don't watch this. I don't know why you're still watching. It's like 40 minutes into the video. This is all my opinion. If you listen to my opinion, you will guaranteed, quote unquote, get immortal rank because reasons. Alright, so let's let it crack. Let's fucking even talk. Let's get cracking, boys. And first time on the tier list. Now, this one would be S tier, waifu tier last patch, but this patch is senpai tier, guys. If there's an item in the game that allows you to kill carries, I'm talking about any carry, okay? If you're playing Ursa, you're trying to kill a Spectre, you're trying to kill a TB, you're trying to kill a Jug. Other way around, right? Spectre trying to kill Ursa. If you're any melee carry that's trying to kill any carry, or even if you're a ranged carry sometime, because the item is just that good, you buy this item. Now, last patch, Abyssal Blade gave you a free fucking blink, which I thought was absolutely insane. Alright, a free blink stun. This can cancel black holes. Now, when they changed it back, this was worse than before they changed it, by the way. The blink range is even, like, the use range is even shorter. It's only 75. It doesn't even fucking cancel black hole anymore. It still goes through BKB, and it doesn't allow you to bash after the first hit, which means you can't just, like, get a 3-second BKB piercing stun off anymore, which was absolutely fucking insane. Like, this item was, like, waifu tier for sure. It was, like, probably the best item in the game. But because of that, it's kind of waifu senpai tier now. It's kind of shit. I mean, I would say buy this every game, but it's still pretty good. Thinking that in the late game scenario, it's just pretty good. But currently, there's like other better alternatives, so I really want to put it here. But just because this was so good before, and I still think that it's probably like the most, it's probably the best item if you want to guarantee a kill on like anti-mage or whatever, right? Because Scotty and shit like that doesn't cut it. This item is still one of its kind. The only other one being Scythe. But I would say this one's better because it's fucking piercing BKB type shit, alright? Anything that pierces BKB late game is fucking broken. So, senpai tier. Aeon Disc, dog shit tier. Guys, the only reason you buy this item is one reason, alright? There's one fucking reason, alright? There is no mid laner and carry hero that buys this item. The only reason why you buy this item is either they have a Faceless Void, meaning that the Faceless Void is going to chrono you, and when he chronos you a second time, it's already off cooldown, or it's for techies, alright? Even for techies, probably just buy a fucking heart. If you're a carry or mid hero, if you buy this item, you fucked up. There's no reason you buy this item. This item is like a 6-slot last item. You don't have buyback. You have some gold left. You buy this item so you don't fucking die instantaneously, alright? That is so situational. You're not buying this shit until like 50 minutes plus. And if you're a support hero, you're rushing this item against like a PA or something. Why don't you just get something called Ghost Scepter? Why don't you just get something called Glimmer Cape so you can save your teammates? Force Staff? Hello? Yeah. So this item is a selfish item. It costs way too much gold. It's shit. Do not buy. Aether Lens. Oh my god. This one's a hard one, boys. Buy maybe. You know why? This item, I've seen usually carries don't buy this item ever. It got nerfed. Mid laners don't really want to buy it. I mean, Zeus maybe, but if you're a support and you're rushing this item, it means one thing. It means you just cannot die in the game, alright? If you're buying Aether Lens first item at any support, I don't care what support you're playing, position 5, position 4. If you're buying Aether Lens first item, it means that you just don't die in the game. If 5 hero jumps on you, you don't die. If there's an enemy PA Slark or anything, you cannot buy fucking Aether Lens, my friend. You're gonna fucking die. Alright? If you die, Aether Lens doesn't do anything. It gives you mana. Do not buy Aether Lens, guys, if there is any threat on the enemy team at all, which there generally will be. Drums, you know, drums change like every patch. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really shit. I would say drums is pretty normie. There's it's kind of like an early game pushing type shit, chasing, etc, etc. Stats is like kind of average now. I mean, you used to buy on Lycan and stuff. You used to buy on, like, you know, you can buy on some offlaners. It's kind of cool, like mid-game fighting item. So I would say you can buy it. Definitely not every game. So it's kind of like average out there. Mana boots, waifu tier, guys. I know supports like to go tranquil boots, okay? I like go tranquil boots when I play support as well. But you know what's about mana boots that's special? If you're not playing Coddle, your carries, most carries have a mana issue, alright? No matter how late into the game, if you're fighting non-stop, you're gonna like run out of mana. And you know what's the last thing you want to do? Buy clarities when you have 6 slots and you have to take out your BKB to use the clarity. Or you have to go base. Now if your support have mana boots, foosh foosh, 2 mana boosts, your team is ready to fight again. This item is super underrated. And I always, okay, if there's an anti-mage, if there's a Nyx, if there's any mana burn on the enemy team, I always tell my supports to buy fucking mana boots. It's just too good. Like, it's just too good. Armlet. Now, you know, on Huskars, this is really good. Wraith Kings, they're okay. Lifestealer is alright. I'll say Armlet is like fucking here, okay? People armlet toggle and they die. The thing about armlet toggle is that generally you turn an armlet on, you don't turn it off again. If you try to be a pro and you try to swap it on and off, on and off, on and off, trying to think that you're gonna get more HP magically, you're just gonna fucking die because there's some kind of poison or something that's gonna hit you and you're gonna die at like 1 HP when you could have lived if you just didn't turn it off. Let me just tell you that the amount of times I died because I turned armlet off when I was supposed to keep it on was insane. AC, I used to think AC was waifu tier. Now I think it's buy this every game tier. It's kind of like an item that's like, it's really good for your team, but it's not value efficient, alright? AC is not a value efficient item. You do not go AC second item unless you're playing Alchemist, because you get too much gold. Butterfly is better for most carries. Even something like a Diffusal Blade, it gives you armor, it gives you everything. AC is not a value efficient item, meaning that a lot of the money you're buying is the aura applied. It's not efficient for your gold. So generally you buy this as a position 3. This is something I learned. Before I thought AC was like sim tier as Abyssal Blade. It is still like a good every game because, you know, attack speed, more armor for your buildings, less armor for them, blah blah blah. Gauntlet, I don't even know why this shit exists. Like, it's just a fucking build up item. Congrats. What else is there to say? Battle Fury, Senpai tier. What do you need to say? Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Battle Fury is a buy every game tier. So Battle Fury is an item. It used to be really shit. It used to be like here, but because of the buffs and everything, it's like viable on Ursa now, right? It's viable on these heroes. So Battle Fury is honestly not bad. It gives you good mana regen and solves your issue for mana and health and everything. So it's not bad, you know, it's nice. It's nice to buy. You can buy on like any melee carry, even on like fucking Spectre. Who the fuck knows? BKB, guys. This item is no, I'm just kidding. This tier is fucking waifu tier. The reason why it's waifu tier is because there's not a single game where you say I don't need BKB. As long as there's spells exist in the game and people will use the spells on you, BKB is always a good option. Alright, it doesn't even matter if they have duel. Okay, they don't have Legion, BKB is so good. Do not just buy fucking Lincolns, because sometimes, you know, unless if they don't have anything, no slows, no stuns, they have a full team of fucking PAs. Even PA has a slow. Alright, there's not a single hero I don't think that BKB doesn't counter, almost. So yeah, buy BKB. Blade Mail, waifu tier. Blade Mail used to reflect spell damage, it reflects less now, but it does a passive damage return, meaning it helps you farm faster. And, guys, BKB, I mean, Blade Mail is essentially an invulnerability item if you think about it. If you're any hero that's like remotely tanky, even if you're not tanky, when you pop Blade Mail and you walk in a fight, okay? If there's 5 enemy heroes, maybe they will still kill you because it doesn't matter. Like, they're each going to take 20% of the HP. But if you're up against any carries and you buy Blade Mail, that essentially gives you a 5.5 second invulnerability time, or whatever the timer is. Because no one, unless if they have like fucking Satanic and is hitting you with the Satanic, or if they're Wraith King, they cannot fucking hit you for that duration, okay? And the enemy anti-mage, the enemy PA, cannot fucking hit you while you have Blade Mail popped. So during that time, it's even more high IQ than the fucking Ghost Scepter, because with the Ghost Scepter, they can buy Nullifier. With a Blade Mail, they can't hit you because they're going to kill themselves, right? Or if they're going to get low enough so your team kills them. Either one. Blade of Acarity, it's a normie item. Most of these items are normie items. They're just like build-up items. I don't know what to say. Normie item. This is super expensive for -2 armor. Normie item. I don't know. These guys are kind of like, it's actually buy maybe. It's kind of situational. Although now it builds up into the new item, which does not exist here. Crappa. This is the old item tier list. Whatever. I'm gonna probably make another one for the new ones, but whatever. This is I'll say the new item is around like here. It's pretty normie, or maybe it's buy this every game. At least one person on the team should have one. So like the build up, like the one with the slow effect, that one should be like a buy every game. At least one on each team. Helps you roach, help you push faster, etc., etc. It doesn't stack, so that's why. Blink Dagger, waifu tier. You can never not buy Blink on any hero. Name me one hero that doesn't buy Blink. Techies. You could buy Blink on Techies for sure, bro. Blink in the trees, put on some mines. Like, Blink is just so good. Instant teleportation. Guys, what is better than fucking instant teleportation? Alright, nothing much. Except for when you have Blink on the actual hero. Bloodstone. I would say kind of dog shit. Gives you mana, but when you die with it, you lose the charges. You could essentially heal on it. I mean, it's gonna like timber saws and stuff, but storms, very situational. Only a handful of hero actually do buy this item, and when they buy this item and you start dying, this item loses its value really fast. This is a snowball item, guys. This is definitely a snowball item, like hero like storms and timbers. So just be careful out there. Bloodstone. Fucking dog shit here. Guys, let me just tell you one thing, alright? This item gives you mana, gives you attack speed, and allows you to crit people, and allows a 100% hit chance on the target you silence. Now, let me ask you something. You know how much this item cost? Around at the same as an Abyssal Blade. Do you think there's a carry in the late game that doesn't have fucking Manta, Abyssal Blade, Lotus Orb, Greaves, or fucking Yule Scepter? Anything that purges off silence? Hello? Satanic now even. You must be insane. By the time you build this item, no one's gonna rush this item, by the way. This is like your 4th item on any hero, because you need other items. By the time you finish this is fucking useless. You're pretty much gonna be killing supports. And even supports have like Yule Scepters and fucking like shit like that. They're not gonna die to this shit. It's shit. It's too expensive. It doesn't pierce BKB. Yeah, it's just not good. This normie item, not much to say. Bottle, waifu tier. Actually, no, senpai tier. Bottle is really good, guys. Well, for mid heroes, you know what? It's fucking waifu tier, guys. You buy this on offlane, you buy this on, even the carries can buy it. There's too much runes on the ground. You know, mid laners, you always buy bottle. In the current patch, if you don't buy bottle and an enemy mid laner does it, you pretty much lose the lane, I think. Just because it gives you too much mana, too much everything. Bracer used to be like waifu tier because of the magic res. Now HP regen is kind of like a buy maybe. Very situational, not the best. Branches are buy this every game tier because you can eat them and it's good. What else do you need to say, bro? You plant trees, pogs give you 1 stats. You know, if you could buy one item, like let's say hypothetically speaking. So if you can buy one item in the game, no, if you could buy, like if you have unlimited inventory slots, right? Every hero is capped at 6 inventory slots. Pretend if you have like a billion inventory slots, like you have no limit to how many items you can hold, but you have like 1,000 gold or 10,000 gold. You know what item you buy? You buy branches. Because the amount of stats, like one branch is 50 gold for 1 stat, right? For 1 all stat, by the way. This is like what, 450 for like 6-5 agi or some shit like that. If you do the math, branches give out way more value than any other item in the game. If you buy some shit like Abyssal Blade and I have the same amount of branches as you, like with the Abyssal Blade, and that's how much stats it gives me, I will probably fucking win the fight against you despite you have a bash, okay? That's just the math there. The fucking all stats is not to be fucked with. Attack speed, HP, mana regen, everything. Gives you everything in Dota. This item, pretty normie item. Buckler. And used to be good, you know, helps for early tower pushing, gives you team armor. Now it's too expensive. It was good in that one patch where like people just buy these like aura items like these, like this one, and then they just like plopped it in. So like, you know, gives your carry HP regen or mana, helps you push towers. Now it's kind of expensive, you know, it's not that good. Butterfly, senpai tier. Now, Butterfly, you might be like, yo, are you fucking nuts? Why is the fuck is Butterfly higher than AC, but you never buy Butterfly? Alright, if you're agility carry, buy Butterfly every game. And now because evasion is nerfed, meaning there's no real way to counter evasion now. One, this one doesn't go through BKB. Two, a Rapier is no longer 100% hit chance, by the way. People still think Rapier does that. It's not True Strike anymore. Monkey King Bar is only an 80% chance. So, meaning that Butterfly, if you buy Butterfly, there are no way to actually counter you, and evasion do stack additively, so, or no, multiply, whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't like stack on top of each other, basically. But still very good. It gives you, and this item solely allows you to push buildings, just like AC. If you buy Butterfly on Juggernaut, you're gonna fucking kill buildings. If you buy Butterfly on TB, you're gonna kill buildings. You're gonna kill buildings regardless. But Butterfly on any hero basically means you can hit buildings really hard. Alright, that's just the math. This item, buy this every game. Guys, Phase Boots, Armlet, no, Phase Boots, Blade Mail, AC. No, it used to be on AC. It's not AC anymore. Oh shit, man, I'm still thinking of the old recipe. But this item is really good. Armor for laning, very nice item. You know, you can never go wrong with the Blade Mail in your games, just because it builds into Blade Mail. Clarities, I'm gonna say senpai tier because Clarity's kind of got nerfed. It gives you less mana now. You can plop it on you, but it does take a while to regen. There are a lot of heroes that just needs a little bit of Clarity boost, so I'll say it's not bad. It's just half, right? It's kind of nice. Claymore, you know, Battery build up, whatever. Cloak, some waifu tier. Guys, you might be saying, why the fuck is a cloak in waifu tier? Let me tell you. A cloak is literally the only item that gives you magic res now that Bracer is gone, besides like a fucking pipe, okay? Or like what the other like a hood, okay? Or like the new item. Oh, that's not even on the list either. Heh, Kappa. So like the item that gives you mana when you pop it on you and it disappears. This is a super good efficient. You can just buy like a casual cloak and just tank a bunch more damage in the early game. Especially, most damage on the early game is magical because because carries that do physical damage need items. All right, that's the thing about physical damage. Magic damage doesn't scale, so it's always stronger in the early game. If you see an enemy Sven and PA, and you see a mid lane Invoker or Zeus, or even like anything, they're gonna do magic damage. They're not doing right click, so buy a cloak on like DK, which I'm gonna start doing every game now. And you can turn this into the Mage Slayer, which is a shit item, by the way. It's not even on the list, but you know, whatever. Courier, this shit doesn't exist anymore. Dog shit here. I mean, it's free. This item used to be part of the build for Helm Dom or something like that. Average tier. Yo Scepter, senpai tier. Guys, Yo Scepter is so underrated. You can turn this into like the new Yules, which means you can literally save people from chrono or bombs or like even like doom, anything, right? It gives you invulnerability. It is purgeable by nullifier now, so but it's still really good. It gives you mana, movement speed, everything you need. It's always good to have. It allows you to stun people, kind of like cancel TPs, etc., etc. It's never a bad item to buy Yules. Dagon. Dog shit tier. Don't buy Dagon, guys. Like, whoa, you buy Dagon, Tinker, Nyx to burst people, but still, guys, this is just a nuke, man. It's like, what, 2k gold for 400 damage nuke at level 1? Like, what the fuck? People get that shit for free, okay? Lina probably has a nuke that's 400 in her Q. Or her Q does like 301, so it's only like 90 damage less. And it doesn't cost you 2k gold, it does just cost you some XP, which you're gonna get anyway. I don't know, man. This item's kind of whack. It's like Tinker only. Demon Edge, it builds into some nice items, so I guess normie item. Desolator is a buy maybe. There are better damage dealers in the game, right? Stats is damage, MKB is evasion. You know, Desolator is really weird. Desolator is weird because it helps you push building, helps you push Roche. There's only a few heroes that buy it, right? If you're just trying to get damage on most carries, it would just be like a Daedalus, okay? If they have no evasion, it would just be Daedalus. Because Daedalus is just better than Desolator. Unless if they have lower armor. So it's very situational. That's what I'm saying is a buy maybe. If you want raw damage, it's a Daedalus, alright? If you want raw damage and you're smart, it's a Butterfly. Because you're agility carry most of the time. If you want raw damage, you don't go Rapier. I'm just kidding. If you want raw damage, you go MKB if they have any evasion, right? Stuff like that. That's always like when they, you know, I'm trying to push buildings, trying to hit Roshan. They have kind of like low armor. Meaning that if they have 50 armor, if they have a Terrorblade, Desolator's not going to do jack shit at all. But if they have like a CM with 5 armor, Desolator's going to do a lot. Alright, a lot. Alright, if you didn't watch my armor video guide, I think I made one. If I didn't, let me know. I'm going to make one. But yeah, that's that. The Fusel Blade, Senpai tier, they changed it, unlimited uses. Any hero needs mana. You can literally buy the Fusel Blade on any carry. Pangolier, Ricky, whatever the fuck. It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. I can even buy this shit on like Bloodseeker and it will still be good. And even Morphling. Any hero that's like illusion or not illusion, just like normal carry, Juggernaut, it's annoying. They don't have mana. Right? There are some heroes where you can't kill. Timbersaw, you can't kill him. Spectre, you can't kill him. Axe, whatever. Bristleback. But guess what? Fucking Thompson even bought this item in TIM1. Why? Because they had no mana. You can't do shit if you're mana. If you're a Bristleback, you have no mana, you're a fucking walking creep. Alright? Okay, end of story. Dragonlance, fucking Senpai tier. This item is so good on all range heroes, man. Luna needs it, Drow Ranger needs it. But like, this item would literally make Drow Ranger, Sniper. Well, Sniper is still playable. But Drow Ranger, Luna. Actually, no, you can still play Luna. But especially the Drow Ranger when she needs her distance. Gyro to a certain extent. Medusa to a certain extent. Even like Huskar, man. It can literally make some heroes unplayable if you don't have this item. Dust. Buy this every game. That's what I'm going to say. You can dispel it. It is a slow. It's only one time use. It's still okay. But there are better alternatives. Quote unquote sentries. Eagle Song, normie item. You know, it's a bit good about build up to Butterfly. You know what? It's actually buy this every game. You can always buy it. You can turn it into 2 different items. Pretty good. Mangoes. Senpai tier. It's kind of like Clarities, man. These are inefficient mana regen. It's even worse than Clarities. I would say just buy this every game. It's definitely not like a buy, like, oh, I need this kind of thing. Because mangoes are inefficient. They give you less mana for the gold you spent. It's just instant mana. That's what it is. Super good item, by the way. It helps you make mana boots, so definitely fucking waifu tier. And the only reason why this isn't waifu tier is because of the mana boots. Ethereal Blade. Better than Butterfly, perhaps. I mean, you can do a lot with this, guys. You can save people that's getting jumped. You can save yourself. You can nuke people. You can make them press BKB earlier than they have to. Really nice slow. Makes them in ethereal form. Takes more magic damage. And it gives you agility. It gives you more agi than Butterfly does. I seen Drow Rangers build this. I seen a lot of hero that built this with high stats. You can build this shit on Centaur. Alright, because you have high stat growth. Fairy Fire Senpai tier. It's kind of like Mangoes. It's instant use, but it's kind of inefficient again. It is like nice attack, instant health, allows you to kite people a little bit, you know, makes them outplays, etc, etc. Selves are kind of on the same tier. You buy this every game just because you need selves, right? You need to heal yourself so you don't die. Pretty straightforward. 4 staff, waifu tier. Actually, no, senpai tier. The range got reduced. Everything on it is shit now. You get canceled by nullifiers. You could get like pulled off. But back then, this was waifu tier. Now it's senpai tier. Kind of like how the nerf Abyssal Blade. 4 staffs literally make you save yourself and your carries. I've seen back then before they nerfed 4 staff, people buy like 5 4 staffs, and you just see like throughout the fight, everyone's getting pushed around like constantly. Glove, normie team. Gem, fucking dog shit tier. Guys, if you're buying a gem, it means either you're too fucking broke to buy sentries or you have some kind of mental illness. Listen, gem is not an item that you just buy, okay? You buy this when it's like late game, so you're trying to control the map, so you're trying to deward all the wards on your side of the map. It's like minute 50, you don't need any items, you don't care if you lose it, etc, etc. Losing a gem is really, really bad. It means you lose all your vision. It means that the enemy has an 800 gold item. It's a 16 net worth, 1,600 gold net worth swing on top of the fact that you just died. Most likely your whole team died because that's why you lost the gem. Like, it's shit. Okay, don't buy this item unless if you're, well, like, you only need it against techies anyway. You don't buy gem like early. Like, I'll say gem is like a 30-minute plus buy. Ghost Scepter, buy this senpai tier, save supports. Really good support item, you know, very good, very nice. I should probably make a guide list for like carries and supports. Yeah. Glimmer Cape, probably some waifu tier, just because more magic res for yourself. 40% magic res on the hero that's used, so literally they're like unkillable, like 60% magic res. And you can use this on your carry. You can save people, gives you invis, allows you to cast stuff while channeling. Honestly, the go-to support item. If there's a brain dead item you can buy as a support, it is the Glimmer Cape. Alright, no questions asked. Glove of Haste, you can make some cool items with this. Buy this every game. Gives you attack speed. I've seen people buy a value Glove of Haste before it get nerfed. It's just so good. Alright, Glove of Haste is nice. Daedalus. Guys, I love to buy Daedalus and Sven. I used to buy Daedalus only. I used to only buy Daedaluses. I never bought Abyssal Blade. I never bought Butterfly. I never bought anything. That was when I was a fucking Crusader, okay? Daedalus is a buy maybe, guys. You know why? You know why I say this? I really don't want to do this. I love my boy Daedalus. But the truth is, it only gives you damage. Alright, it doesn't solve the problem of them blinking away. Right? It doesn't do that. You can kill them faster, so theoretically it does the same thing, but no, it's not the same. It doesn't allow you to have evasion, more armor, and run faster while giving you damage. It doesn't even give you minus armor. It doesn't allow you to farm faster. It doesn't allow you to hit targets that have evasion, like an MKB. It doesn't deal with heroes like PL because of like Maelstrom. It doesn't give you status res. It doesn't give you shit. It only gives you damage and more damage. Now, if Dota is a game about who can do more damage, alright, it doesn't even give you minus mana. If Dota is a game about who can do more damage, then every hero will buy this item. But the main thing is that if you're playing Ursa and Sven, the reason why you're not killing people is because they're kiting you around, okay? They're running away from you. You can't kill them in one stun duration, etc, etc. They're like kiting you. If you're allowed to hit people, go buy a fucking Daedalus. Why the fuck not? You know, you buy Daedalus is that if they're stunned, okay? If you have a lot of stun in your team, you have a Lion, you have a Shaman, you have an Earthshaker, you have whatever, right? You have 50 billion stuns, like a Voice Spirit mid, but you have no damage. Now, that's when you buy Daedalus. When you have issue to kill people, you can lock them down. You see the Timber Saw, the Shaman's grabbing him, the Lion's hexing him, the Voice Spirit is stunning him. And the Timber Saw is standing there, taking 0 damage. That's when you buy fucking Daedalus. No other time. Guardian Gris used to be like a S tier. Now it's like a buy every game tier. It got kind of nerfed. It's not as good as before anymore. So that's that, you know. It used to be like every person bought it. Every team had one just because it's fucking good. Like, helps you push everything. Gives you mana, Pog, literally mana boots. But gives you HP and everything too. And it dispels you, by the way. But now it's like, it got nerfed. So yeah. Midas, dog shit tier. You probably like, yo, why are you such a hypocrite? You buy Midas on Sun every game. You know why? Because I have autism. So, guys, no, I actually don't. But Midas, do not buy Midas because the simple fact that Midas is like an item that you buy when you're trying to grief your team. What do I mean? If you buy Midas more than a minute, here's the scenario, okay? If you're playing carry, there's no carry that Midas is going. You can say Faceless Void needed, you can say Sven needed. You don't need Midas, you just need Mask of Madness, okay? If you're trying to get attack speed, there's always a better option. Battle Fury helps you clear waves. Radiance burns people, helps you clear. Midas? What the fuck does Midas do? Give you more XP? You might say, yo, I need Midas on Ogre because Ogre Magi, you get to use Midas multiple times, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You're going to buy your fucking Midas as your position 5 Ogre at minute 20, okay? You need to buy wards. You need to buy boots. You can't fucking run around with no boots and a Midas, okay? That doesn't work. You will die. You will feed. If you buy Midas, it's minute 20, guys. Think about it. You're going to be using it so much less, even if you're multicasting. And there's not even 100% chance you will multicast. It's very risky buy, guys. It's not good. This item is kind of shit now. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it. It used to be good, now it's shit. Got nerfed. Heart of Tarask. Doesn't give you, like, it's not too expensive, basically. Heart of Tarask. Kind of weird. They're changing this item a lot. You know, you watch this video, like, 3 days later, they change Heart of Tarask. Now Heart of Tarask gives you fucking HP, like, 1000 HP every second or some shit. In the current meta, 7.2B, 29B, I would say it is normie item. I don't know, guys. This item gives you HP, but because, you know, Heart of Tarask works hand in hand with Satanic. Satanic is shit, you buy Heart. Satanic is good, which is good right now because it dispels you. It is very nice. Used to give you status res. It's not hard. When Satanic was at its max, it was the status resistance when I add it together. You buy SNY, you buy Satanic, you get a Titan Silver, you are literally unkillable, my friend. That is when you bought Satanic every game. And nobody, I'm saying nobody was buying Heart. So it really works that way. Halberd is honestly a senpai tier. Gives you status res. Allows you to solo fuck over any carry in the game. Pretty nice item. And it's really cheap. It's a really cheap item. So it's pretty good. Helm of Iron Will. It's actually not bad. This is a pretty good laning item. Makes it into armlet, which is kind of shit. But it's a decently good laning item, actually. Gives you HP, gives you armor. Most of the time, if you have this item on any hero, you can kind of just lane like very nicely, very efficiently, so it's not bad. Helmdom, fucking don't do it, boys. It's shit. Dog shit here. I don't know, guys. This just heals you. Like, I guess it got buffed. Maybe it's like, don't buy it just because pros do it. It's kind of useless. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I'm getting kind of tired, bro. I'm going to speedrun the rest, guys. It's already been 30 minutes. So you don't want to stay here for 5 hours. Maybe you do. Who the fuck knows? Hood. Just like the cloak. Waifu tier. You need this every game. At least one person buy it. Magic res for the whole team. Very nice. And it has it active. Hurricane Pike, fucking buy maybe. Situational, alright? You buy this if you need it against a Slark or something as a drow to run away. You need to kite people. Generally, a Hurricane Pike will just cut it as a drow. You don't need to buy a full Dragonlance. Hyperstone, this is the biggest bait of all time. You can make it into AC, but that's about it. If you're trying to make Moonshard, this is a fucking bait item. It's like a fucking don't buy this item unless like you don't buy. You know what, it makes into a good item. There, buy maybe. Raindrops. Now this item is very weird. It's an item that you will buy like mana, like clarities, but like it's really weird. It's really weird. You can use it. If you use it too fast, you lose the mana regen. You never buy a second set of raindrops. You only buy it once a game. And you buy on heroes like Morphling in the early game, so you don't die to like Zeus ulti. It's a buy maybe, guys. It's a buy maybe. Shadow Blade, what do I need to say? Fucking waifu tier. The lower your MMR is, the better this item becomes, okay? The lower your MMR is, the better this item fucking becomes. Why? People don't buy detection. It's an invulnerability item. It could even be better than fucking Ghost Scepter. Javelin. Senpai tier. This item is the cheapest item in the game that allows you to do insane damage in the early game, as long as you have attack speed. Pangolier, Wind Ranger, any hero that has decent attack speed, even Lifestealer, you can rush a Javelin and your damage will spike up. SNY in the current patch is a fucking waifu tier. Gives you everything a carry needs. Status res, movement speed, attack speed, everything. It's everything in one bundle and it's relatively cheap. Right? And it's cost efficient too. Very nice. Kaya, this is like a weird item. Doesn't change the game and it doesn't help you enough. It's literally like a don't fucking buy because pros do it. This is like a dataless build up, so it literally belongs to the same place. Morbid Mask, honestly, fucking dog shit tier. The only reason why you buy Morbid Mask is to build Satanic. So maybe it's here, but it's fucking dog shit tier. You know why? Alright. If you're fucking playing Sven, if you're fucking playing Ursa, people buy Morbid Mask and they just go jungle. They buy Morbid Mask first item on Luna and they go jungle. Like, guys, why? First of all, you don't want to go jungle at like level 2 on Luna. Alright, that's one thing. And two, you should buy like double Wraithband or like a Wraithband and treads. And just like, and you probably hit jungle creeps faster that way. One, you have more attack speed, so you kill the camp faster. Two, you have more armor, etc., so you can help you jungle. Why would you need Morbid Mask, bro? It's not good. It's a bait. It's a 900 gold salve. That's how I see it. It's a fucking 900 gold salve. Alright? It's a 900 gold tangos. Why would you do that to yourself? It's a fucking bait. People, I used to do this. I still do this sometimes because it just feels nice. But listen, don't buy Morbid Mask. I would even buy the stick first, because it gives you more attack speed. Okay, Morbid Mask is an item that you buy when you're like level 7 and you're trying to go jungle full time. Maybe then. And by then, most of the time, just a ring of health will solve all the issues you need. Where is it? Here. Lotus Orb, waifu tier, guys. If there's an item that can fucking save your carry's ass besides Glimmer Cape, it's fucking Lotus Orb, okay? It's Lotus Orb. Plop it on them, they're invulnerable. Anything the hero wants to do, they don't want to do anymore. Just like Blade Mail. The only thing is that people don't really see it as much as a Blade Mail. So if a Doom might just Doom himself. Poggers. Maelstrom. I don't really like Maelstrom, guys. I personally don't like Maelstrom. Like, it's kind of like worse than Battle Fury. I mean, it is a good early game farming item. And it's a good damage item. But I feel like it's on the same tier as Battle Fury, dude. It's really the same. Stick. Actually, stick is waifu tier. Wand is actually this tier. Why? Everyone needs a stick. Doesn't matter who you are. It's always nice. Right? You might not buy a stick in lane. You know what? You might not buy a stick in lane. There are some matchups you don't buy stick. You do not buy stick if you're up against a fucking Legion Commander and a Bounty Hunter, okay? You don't buy a fucking stick. You probably buy boots. But there are some matchups stick and literally fuck over a hero like Bristleback. And if you're a support, you definitely don't need to upgrade into a wand if they don't have like a spell spamming hero. It's nice to have them fight. You know, a stick does the same thing as a wand, except for a wand is 450 more gold, essentially for 3 stats. That's it, guys. It's not good. It's shit. Manta style. Buy this every game. It's not waifu tier, it's not senpai tier. It dispels silences, but there's better options to do that. And Manta's kind of weak, man. It's really like a move speed item because SNY is so good and because Satanic is so good and BKB is so good. Why? Just why, bro? Maybe on anti-mage, you know, if you need illusions, sure. But honestly, this item gives you like no damage. If you're a Medusa, you buy Manta, you kind of fucked yourself in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. You have 0 damage. That's the problem. I buy Manta on Medusa's Drows all the time. I have no damage. Just very pathetic. Normie tier. Mask of Madness. Normie tier. Actually, it's kind of shit. It's very situational. I'll say a lot of heroes, their worst nightmare is being silenced. So I mean, yeah, you can say, this man's god of strength. He uses spells. He can use Mask of Madness. Maybe. Do not use Mask of Madness before you pop your spells. And even then, it gives you minus armor, guys. If you're up against a PA as a Sven, you buy Mask of Madness, you have some issues. You're gonna die. In the current patch, this is probably buy this every game tier. No, this is a senpai tier. This item is so much value for how much it costs. And it's really nice. This makes Solar Crest buy this every game tier. It's probably senpai tier in this patch, but I think it's gonna go down because of how good it is. Buffs your team, lowers armor. It's so cheap, but it does so much. So, very cost efficient item for supports and everyone. So I'll say this is buy this every game tier. Mechanism, kind of like Greaves now. It's kind of shit. So I'll say it's here. It's kind of shit. It only gives you 4 armor. It's not that good. Meteor Hammer, Meme Hammer is probably senpai tier. I feel like Meme Hammer is going to be like fucking dog shit tier soon. Just because in the current patch, pushes buildings, allows heroes that don't clear waves to clear waves. Very good build up. And decently cost efficient. And it's a meme. So, senpai tier. There you go. This item makes into some good items like BKB. So I'll say this one's like a buy this every game. You can turn this into like 50 different items. BKB. Maelstrom. What else? Battle Fury? Or no, not Battle Fury. That was before. You can turn this into a lot of items. Okay, it's good. Even Abyssal Blade. Maelstrom. Alright, Maelstrom is a senpai tier. Maelstrom is probably one of the best items, if not the only item. Actually, no, there are other options. To counter illusion heroes like PL. Reason why you counter them is because you can pop it on yourself and PL cannot hit you. Or you can pop it on anyone who PL is hitting and PL will literally kill himself. The amount of times this will proc, because every illusion is hitting it, it's insane. It's like the better item of Radiance and Shiva's in the late game, alright? You buy this late game to counter PL. You counter PL better with Radiance in the early game. MKB, definitely waifu tier. It's like, it gives you nice damage. It's like the only item to counter evasion really in the current patch because Rapier got nerfed. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong with MKB. Almost every carry will get some kind of evasion in the late game because Halberd exists, Butterfly exists, Talents exist, their abilities exist, and neutral item exists. So a lot of neutral item give you evasion. So yeah. Moonshard is a fucking meme. Dog shit tier. Do not buy Moonshard. It's the absolute last item. This item is a fucking meme as well. Nullifier waifu tier. It used to be that Nullifier was pretty shit, but because they changed it, you can literally purge off Yules, you can purge off Force Staffs, you can counter Necros, you can counter so many things. The only thing it doesn't counter is BKB. So you pop a Nullifier someone, they have to use BKB. They can't even use Manta to dispel it. And that's just good. Alright, that's just good. You can't even dispel it with like an Oracle ulti. Holy fuck, isn't that scary? This item, senpai tier, you might be like, hey, why the fuck isn't this item like lower on the list? Because no talismans. These items allow you to, let's say Quap is E does 300 damage. Now the first range creep might be like 300 health, but as time goes on, creeps get more health, so you can't one shot a range creep anymore with your nuke. You know how fucking annoying that is? It might even get it denied. But with a no talisman, the extra spell amp allows you to do that, and that is godly, okay? Or you can make a Kaya, which is way too expensive, I think. This item is pretty shit, builds up to a shit item. Echo Sabers, meh. Can't even make Echo Saber into Silver Edge anymore. Why did they change that? It used to be so good, man. It used to be so good. Did they just change it because they couldn't get rid of the bug that when you drop the Silver Edge, you can use it 2 times or some shit like that? Octarine Core used to give you lifesteal, now it doesn't. Now it's really like a cooldown reduction. Very situational, you know. You don't buy this every game. It's not an item you rush either. It's like a 6 item, guys. It's shit. This item is very good. Gives you HP, gives you everything, and builds into BKB. Orchid, guys. If there's one item that needs timing more than Radiance do, it's probably Orchid. No, Orchid is like you buy it super early because when you get it, there are some items called timing items. There are some items called items that you just buy because they're good. Okay, Abyssal Blade is an item you buy it because it's good. It's not a timing item, right? You buy Abyssal Blade early in the game versus you buy it later in the game. Probably buying it later will be better. And this item will never be bad because there's a BKB piercing stun, right? That's good always. But there are items that you have to buy really early. Example, Radiance. You buy Radiance 50 minutes into the game, it's not going to do jack shit. One, it's not going to do a lot of burn damage. And two, people don't care about your burn damage anymore. They have a lot of HP and magic res. Items like Vanguard, that makes you unkillable in the early game. If you buy this like minute 40, it's not going to do shit. It's only going to be good at early game. Same with Orchid, before they get any dispel items. Normie item. It's good on storms. You know, you have to rush it. There is a timer on it. It's scary. This item is a fucking bait. It's only good for Battle Fury. Don't buy this otherwise. If you're not making Battle Fury, don't buy this item. Phase Boots, waifu tier. It's very nice. It's really good. Gives you armor and movement speed. It's honestly my favorite boots out of all the boots in the game. Next up is Treads. Also waifu tier. Always need boots in your life. These two are the best choices of boots. Very fucking pog. Attack speed, movement speed, everything. Pipe of Insight, probably like a maybe. If there's a Zeus, go for it. If not, Hood is usually just enough for most games. It's too expensive to upgrade to a pipe. It's definitely not worth it. Plate Mill, Senpai tier. This is like a value item, okay? If you're like, the only reason why this is not waifu tier is because blade mills exist. Just buy blade mill rather than a fucking plate mill, okay? Plate mill is like a value item you get because it's a plate mill, gives you 10 armor. It literally makes you like 50 times harder to kill. So instead of buying raw HP, you just buy blade mill, plate mill, and everything you do is like way more efficient. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, just checking the time real quick. So yeah, we're back. This item, fucking dog shit here. It's only mixing on the axe kind of shit. This item, plop it down right here. Coiling Blade, best item in the game. Chops trees, chop, farm creeps really fast. Radiance, waifu tier boys. You know, this is my favorite item. I buy this on every hero. I think it's viable on like most heroes. Spectre, Radiance, Monkey King, Radiance. You know, a Radiance is like an item that's just everything. It's so good. It's like the best item in the game. Okay, it's literally my favorite item. It's hella expensive. That's the only downside. But when you get it, oh my god, dude, it feels so good. You burn people when they're invis. You hit people without hitting them. They will die within you. Your illusions work. You can send it to farm different waves. It gives evasion chance for your whole team, not just yourself. The amount of burn damage it does with the... And it gives you attack damage, by the way. It gives you a decent amount of 65, 60 attack damage. And on top of that, it's really fucking good. I don't know what to say. It's super good. Like, what is the downside to Radiance? Nothing. It's better than Battlefield for farming. It doesn't give you mana regen, but who the fuck cares? Like, it's way better. It's just like better than Maelstrom. It's better. It's a better counter for PL in the early game as well. Plus, you're gonna rush anyway. Rapier used to be waifu tier. Now it's probably like fucking dog shit tier, guys. If you lose the Rapier, you lose it. We all know that. In the last patch, the reason why it dropped so much is because of the True Strike. That's the only thing that made it good. Okay. Because in the late game, there was so much evasion that you just literally cannot fucking hit anyone if you don't have it. It allowed you to come back. So when PAs get it, when Medusas get it, you can literally turn the tide of a game. You can't do that anymore because if they have like butterfly and shit, Rapier, just buy MKB. Reaver, yeah. Bug, normal tier. It's okay. It makes it the hard Satanics, not bad. Refresher Orb, honestly, you can never go wrong with a Refresher Orb in the late game. The Refresher Orb makes Zeus good. Makes any hero, you can cast like your spells twice. It takes up a slot though. You can even refresh your BKB, so that's very strong actually. Definitely Senpai tier. Relic builds into 2 of the best items. Were best and worst. Fucking normie tier. This item is shit now, don't buy. Ring of Health is probably less of a bait than Mask of Madness, but still a bait. Don't buy this early game. Like, just buy Tangos. That was the patches before, but now probably buy this every game because it builds on the battlefield, right? Very good starting value item for armor. Probably one of the best ones. Also this too. Good health regen. This item doesn't fucking exist, so fucking dog shit here. It used to be like here. Now it doesn't exist. I'm just gonna put it here. This item shit. You know what? If you rush it, it's okay. It's like fucking very normie. Buy maybe. You know, it's only good on some here like Underlord. This item is kind of shit too. It's not good enough. You know, maybe it's okay on some shit. It got buffed. Sanj, very nice item. Satanic, definitely fucking waifu tier. Purge of Silence, Lifesteal, allows you to man up to any hero in the game. Very fucking strong, just like Abyssal Blade. Yeah, I don't even know how Abyssal Blade is lower than these things. Honestly, I think I fucked up. Abyssal Blade should definitely be here, considering like some shit like Glimmer Cape is there, or this. Yeah, these items don't belong there, for sure. These items are like here. Shadow Amulet is like normie item. Silver Edge, way too overpriced for its worth. Break gives you permanent invis almost, but like it's still not that good, guys. You don't buy this until your 6 item. It's pretty shit. It's a bait item. Even though it feels really good to get. Hex, it's honestly, because it doesn't pierce BKB, but it got buffed really hard. I'll say it's on the same tier as Abyssal Blade, but not higher. Shiva's Guard, pretty good. Counters illusions, PL, slows attack speed. Very good item to buy overall. Poggers. Scotty, probably the new Abyssal Blade of the patch, just because it's like a slow that goes through BKB. And just fucking insane. Like, does this go to BKB? I'm pretty sure it does. So, yeah, it's super good. You just buy this instead of Abyssal Blade. This item's okay. Normie tier. Smokes. Can't change the type of the game. Waifu tier. I mean, it feels like, yo, why the fuck is you bringing smoke? Everybody's putting smoke here. It is just that good, guys. Like, literally smokes. If you're losing the game, you smoke. You win. If you're winning the game, you smoke. You don't lose. Etc. Mana. Shit tier item. Shit tier item. Lincoln's. Buy maybe. Let's buy fucking BKB or Lotus Orb, you guys. What the fuck is this? Maybe against Legion. Whatever, man. Someone's gonna tank the duel for you. This item is very good against all tanks. Senpai tier. Pretty shit item. This item doesn't exist. Tangos, nom nom nom. You need it every game. Tombstones. Tomb of Knowledge. Your carry's gonna fucking finesse you. It is good, but shit tier. I'm just kidding. It's probably just buy maybe because your carry is probably gonna steal it from you. TP Scrolls. Why the fuck does this item cost 1 billion gold now? Fucking dog shit tier. I'm just kidding. At least S tier because you need that shit every game. Boots of Travel. Honestly, this is a bit of art. You might think I'm insane. Waifu tier. It's so good. It makes your TP free, bro. It's an investment. You don't have to buy TPs anymore. I mean, yeah, you're gonna die a lot, so you're gonna get free TPs, but still. It's like, dude, it makes you fast, right? Movement speed is my favorite thing in Dota. This item is like normie item. Aghanim Scepter. Some Ajax can change the game. I'll say buy this maybe. Just because there are some heroes that don't need it. It's situational. Urn is always good for early skirmishes, like when you're fighting early, so pretty much on the same level as Vessel. Vanguard, rushing Vanguard literally allows you to be unkillable as any offlaner. This item is shit. This item is good because it builds up Vanguard. I'm gonna say it's a buy this every game item. Vlad's, definitely like Senpai tier. Actually, no, buy this every game tier. It's nice, but not as good as AC. Helps your team snowball and push, so it's pretty good. Voice Stone gives you mana, builds up the Battle Fury, so it's like over here. Words, you always need fucking words, don't even argue, you just fucking need them. Windlace, Senpai tier, movement speed. Wraithbane helps you farm faster. Not as good as no talismans though, but buy this every game on carries. You can buy one, maybe none. So it's like here, normie tier. This is shit tier. Do not buy. As Yasha, very nice. Senpai tier helps you move fast. Boots, need this every game. But I'll say if you're just buying boots and you're not buying the other ones, you're probably retarded. So Senpai tier, probably buy this every game tier. Lol. Crimson Guard, situational, you know, buy maybe. Necrobook doesn't exist anymore, but this is definitely S tier. Before it got removed. Soul Ring, because Bottle is so good in the current patch, Soul Ring's like buy it maybe. Tranquil Boots is probably somewhere here. So yeah. Tranquil Boots is there because, you know, fucking doesn't work when you get hit. And plus mana boosts are better. So guys, that's it. I'm really tired. It's been 55 minutes. I actually didn't think this video would go this long, but look, this is the guide. This is my full item tier list for Dota 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This took a long time to make, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the Twitch, check out the Patreon, check out the Discord. Check out the Anything and Everything boys. And have a very nice day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. And before I go, I forgot to mention one thing. I was just going to end the video. But as I always say, if you buy items here, you're probably going to lose the game. If you buy items here, you're going to win the game, right? So just look at this. You buy phase boost, BKB, like MKB. You buy these items like on supports and carries, you're not gonna lose the game. It's gonna win you the game. You buy shit like Daedalus, Desolator, Mask of Madness, Pipe, Lincoln's, Silver Edge, Midas. Like these items, if you buy them, you're gonna lose the game. If you're buying items here, you're gonna win the game. Just like how I did my hero analysis. This is why it works this way. It's based on like when you buy them, are you gonna win the game or are you gonna lose the game, etc., etc. So that's just like an explanation. But anyways, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Hope you enjoyed.